But
Okay. I I think that the first thing that we have to do in a crisis is accept that sometimes bad things happen. There's no point wasting time and questioning why is this happening to me. Things like this happen, and you just have to accept it. You have to accept what's the reality, and that things have changed, and things did change, and I think they changed irreversibly when we all went into lockdown and this virus appeared. So number one is accept the reality. Don't try and wait to go back to what you were familiar with, what worked well in the past. You have to look at what can we do now in the situation now where people can't move around, people can't go into a classroom anymore, they can't travel. So what do we do? What can we do, and what can we do well? And you have to be creative and imaginative, and you have to, we felt immediately that we had to consult with people, we had to communicate with people, and that meant communicating with our customers who are our students, with our staff, with our agent partners, everybody. We had conversations about what was the best way forwards, what would work for you and what would work for your market and your circumstances. And it became clear pretty soon then what we needed to do. We needed to take everybody with us. So yes, we needed to have our vision, but we needed it to be a vision that everybody could buy into, because it was a positive thing and it worked. And that was it. So accept, communicate, and listen. I mean, we really listened. And if you remember, we had our weekly webinars with agent partners every week from the beginning of lockdown. And it wasn't really a webinar. It wasn't a one-way communication. It was a meeting. So we presented our product. We explained why we did it. We listened to the reaction of our agent partners. And together we created a different product than we had before. And people continued to come to these meetings. If you remember, we had people come in, and people still came last week when we had the new one that launched the hybrid lessons. So co-creation is something that I've learned as a word in business, where you create a product with your customers, with your partners. You don't create a product and then try and sell it to your customers and your partners. And I think that's something that's come through really strongly over the last few months.